Hi everyone, this is Susan Dawn, and we are back with another reading. I actually wasn't going to do a reading today. I am feeling just so drained and so spent. My energy is just has just plummeted the past few days. So I wasn't going to do a reading today, but I just felt called to shuffle some cards. I felt called to channel some messages. And it just felt important. It just feels like the energy right now is through the roof. Tomorrow we have Venus going into retrograde. I'm not an astrologer. I don't know a whole lot about moons and planets and retrogrades and direct, except for what I read. But I can feel the energy, and things right now feel very intense, not necessarily in a negative way. There's just a lot of intensity. There's just a lot of energy, a lot of emotions moving through what feels like just the ether. And I can feel it inside of me. So I just kind of want to do like an energy check in, see where we are. I felt pulled to get this deck out and just start shuffling cards. I think what I'm going to do is just pull 3 cards and see what comes through. This will be for, I'm guessing, the general collective. I don't know if it's going to turn into a twin flame thing, if it's going to be for the divine masculine, divine feminine. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to channel. I don't know what's going to come out. I just felt pulled to shuffle some cards because the energy's there. The energy is just there. So we're going to see what's up with this. We'll see. Oh, we've already got a card coming out. We'll see what's happening here. All right, I'm already getting messages. This is kind of insane. I knew the energy was there. I'm not feeling. I'm not feeling good physically. I think this is all ascension stuff. I've been getting massive downloads. I've been feeling massive shifts in mindset and energy. Massive opening up of my crown chakra. My third eye, just feeling a complete and utter love in my heart for my twin, for the world. That's too many cards. I don't feel that. So there's a lot of movement happening within me. A lot of energy happening here. I'm assuming it's happening for the collective as well, from what I'm seeing. Yeah, I am just feeling completely drained and feverish, and I've been sick before. I've lived with illness before. This is not that. I was just telling that to a friend today. This fatigue is not my illness fatigue. I can tell the difference. This is all energy, and it needs to knock it the hell off because I like having energy. I like feeling good. I don't like feeling like this. All right, these two popped out, and I was feeling them. Okay. All right, we've got something here. All right, let me get my stones. I don't even know where to begin. We got the card master, we got the card coming together, we got the card teach. I am just getting the sensation that there is movement happening. I just feel a whirlwind of energy happening around me, and I feel like this is how the general collective is feeling. I feel like this is for my light workers specifically. Could be twin flames, could be soulmates, but this is not a relationship spread. This is just general energy. I feel like this is for the light workers. I feel like you guys are having a massive shift. I feel like you're feeling kind of the same as I am. Maybe the energy is impacting you just as much as it's been impacting me. You're getting downloads, you're having dreams, you're moving more into teaching roles, you're moving more into, your spiritual studies. It's like you're having, I don't think it's a first awakening, it's like you're having a second or a third awakening. Things are opening up. Your heart, like this is all like, you see the greens, you see the solar plexus and the greens. I mean, this is all like heart chakra. This is all heart opening. I'm just getting the feeling that things are aligning for the light workers to come more into their mastery of their studies, mastery of their mission work. Oh my gosh, I'm getting so much energy and I don't know where to go with it. Okay, I'm going to go to this master card first. Okay. I feel like this is where a lot of us were. We wanted to awaken. We wanted to be open, but we kind of felt like we were in this cage. Like we kind of felt like our hearts were blocked. Um, but we wanted to move more into our mission. We wanted to move more into our life purpose. We wanted to be more in service to others. But there was something that was blocking us. This is the general overall feeling that I'm getting from this reading, from this energy I've been feeling all day, is that we are moving more, like it's bursting wide open. Our hearts are bursting wide open. Our missions are bursting wide open. We are becoming the masters. We as light workers are shifting more into what our sole purpose here is on this planet. It's a beautiful thing. There are no more bars. There's no more prisons. We are coming into our authentic soul self. We are coming into our own divinity. We are coming more into the gods and goddesses that we are, the kings and queens that we are. We are not imprisoning ourselves anymore. The bars are gone. They've evaporated. The heart is just there and it's illuminated. And we are going to be spreading light to the rest of the world. I keep getting the phrase that we're pioneers, that we are the ones that are leading the way with light and love. And it's our hearts that are leading the way. That's the message that I'm getting now. It's our hearts that are illuminated, and God, it's so much beautiful energy. I just feel like the heart is bursting with light, and that is what's going to be leading the way. Like we are lighthouses. It's funny because I actually used that metaphor with my twin this summer as he was going through his own struggle. It feels like we are the lighthouses, and there are others who are out to shore or who are out to sea, and it's dark, and they're not sure of the way, but we are helping them navigate, and that's the feeling that I'm getting. We have shifted into this role of master. We have had a mastery of ourselves, is what I'm hearing. Really, I want to say in the past few weeks is when we've really shifted into this mindset, shifted into this role. But we've had a mastery of ourselves. We've come into alignment with ourselves, into full alignment with ourselves. And this is what's happening. We are lighting the way with our hearts, with the love that we hold in our hearts. We are opening that up. And we're going to be teachers. This is the next card that I'm pulled towards. This is like us as light workers. This is us as the lighthouse. We are guiding the way. We are teaching. I actually had a past life as a teacher. I traveled from village to village, showing people how to, live in their own divinity, that they are powerful, that they have everything within themselves, that they can manifest, that they can lead from love. It ended up being a traumatic experience for me because I lost my twin. My twin was murdered, and I lost my faith in myself. But that karmic cycle for myself is over, and I feel like a lot of you who are going to be watching this and resonating with this message, I feel like you had a similar experience. Like you have been teachers, you have been the masters, you have been the guides in past lives, and you took a lot of that pain. Maybe, you had someone that you lost. Maybe, you had family members. Maybe you had dark nights of the soul, something that led you into a loss of belief in your faith, in yourself, in higher power. Something that made you forget your own divinity, something that made you forget the power within yourself, that you were a god or that you were a goddess, that you were a teacher, that you knew the way, and that you were helping others find their way. I'm getting a sensation that it was like a Christ consciousness. You had disciples, that you were teachers of this unity consciousness, these shifts in consciousness, that love is the answer, and that everyone has the power to heal. I'm getting the sensation that a lot of you had the same scenario happen. You had a loss of faith, and you took a lot of that pain into this life. And what I'm getting a sensation of is that you kind of held yourself back. You kept yourself in this prison out of fear because you didn't want that to happen again. But that karmic cycle is closed now, and you are bursting wide open. You are free. You are free to be your soul self. You are free to be who you are, your authentic self. You are free to teach again. You're free. Yeah, you're just free to share the love, to share who you are. In whatever way that is, but a lot of that has to do with you being a light worker. You're just spreading the love. You're spreading, your compassion, you're spreading joy, however that looks to you, whatever your purpose is, however, whatever your mission is. A lot of the times it is just to be. It is just to be who you are because you are love. And the more you come into that vibration of love, the more you can spread it just by being, just by living. But I think a lot of us have a mission that we're just starting to find out what that is. A lot of it has to do with teaching. We're going to be coming more into that. That's the feeling that I'm getting. This is an opening. This is a coming together. It's a coming together. I'm getting the message. It's coming together with each other. And I think this has to do with some twin soul stuff too. I think I'm getting the feeling that if there are some twin souls who are resonating with this, then you and your twin soul are going to be, following the mission together. You're going to be as you open your heart, as you open up to who your authentic self is, you're going to be coming more into alignment with that mission of love and light together, because that's the purpose of the twin soul journey as a whole. But also this is for the general collective, for the light workers out there. You're going to be joining forces with each other and coming together. This is not in any physical sense, but it's just the feeling that I'm getting is just a general uplifting of the planet. You see that it's, what looks just like, two people, perhaps a father and a son, and they have a heart in their hands. And that's just the overall feeling. Like, we are holding our heart in our hands. We have come to the point where we can open our hearts and let down that guard. We can free ourselves from this prison of fear of persecution, fear of prosecution, fear of mockery, fear of, just people not understanding us. That time is over. That cycle has come to an end. And we are now living more in a place of love and light and divinity and a realization of who we are as souls. And we're going to be joining forces, whether it's on a subconscious level or a conscious level, whether we physically join with others or just as souls, as spirits. There is a coming together on this planet. Things are shifting. Things are shifting very, very rapidly. I feel it in the energies. I feel the dimensions merging. We are more and more anchoring into the fifth dimension. The third dimension is kind of melting away. And that's not to say that the physical, tangible things that we, the physical objects in our life are melting away. That's not what that is. The fifth dimension is just a shift in consciousness, a shift in mindset, a higher vibrational anchoring. It all comes from a place of the heart. It all comes from a place of love and feeling. And that's how we create what's tangible. That's what we create what's in our physical 3D experience. So as we shift into that fifth dimension, we can manifest more abundance more quickly. We can manifest experiences into our lives. That's heaven on earth. We're creating heaven on earth. And we're teaching others. We're mastering this ourselves, and we're teaching others how to create this heaven on earth. Man, I don't know why I was pulled to say these messages. I really don't, but this is the energy that I've just been feeling, and I felt, just so sick. Just so sick and so drained until these messages came out. It was like I was bursting for this to come out. I'm not sure if you're watching this message, there's going to be something that's resonating here with you. I don't think this is by accident. This is what we're heading towards. We're becoming masters. We are becoming teachers. We are light workers coming together in love and light and harmony. This is what we're doing. I mean, I know on the 3D, with everything happening in the news and in society, things look pretty dismal. I think this is a message of hope. I think this is a message just to keep holding on, to keep doing the work, keep doing your spiritual studies, keep living from a place of love, keep opening up your heart, keep doing the healing work, keep teaching, keep learning, keep living, keep having hope. This is what we're ascending to. We're already there. I get the very strong feeling that for so many of us, we're already there, and we are going to be guides. We are lighthouses. We are helping those who are feeling a little bit lost. We are helping them come back to the shore. We're helping them come back to the shore. All right, guys, I don't feel pulled to get any other messages. I don't feel pulled to pull any other cards. I pulled some decks in case I did, but I think this was the message. Um, yeah, so we'll be back with some regular readings with some more pick a pile soon. This was just a quick, I just felt moved to say this, to channel this message. And so here it is. It's something beautiful. I think we can all just know that, the energy that we're feeling, it may feel a little bit heavy, but we're we're lifting the planet. All things through love. We're lifting the planet as we go through this journey. All right, you guys, so much love to you. I will catch you later.